Okay, so as promised, I am doing a bonus video that is a guided meditation. It's a guided meditation of running our cosmic and earth energy in ourselves. And that is a practice that I learned, I think it was 2018. And I use it every day of my life, basically. I definitely stay connected with Mother Gaia, Mother Earth, or the Earth, if you're opposed to that term for whatever reason. I was at one point too. So our bodies are made of physical dirt from the earth, minerals, and space star stuff. Okay. That is what our actual physical bodies are. And so when we connect down into the ground, we're actually connecting back to our literal roots. And so we are going to I'm going to show you visually how I do it. And of course, this practice is very personal to each person practicing it. And so obviously, your visualizations are going to be different and prayerfully radically different even next year, as you're getting more and more involution from the cosmos, which we are also going to root into. So we're not only going to root into the earth, but we're going to push that energy up and grab on to the cosmos and bring that into our beings, into our realities on earth, you see. So we're going to involve divinity, we're going to evolve our human being, and then we're going to uh, harmoniously mix it inside of our energetic centers. There's 7 common chakras that we've all heard about, which is a great place to start. I've heard as many as 144 energy centers along our whole human being. And so, whatever you heard before, I would like to just let go of that for a moment. And as we go through this guided practice, I'll show you how I do it. And again, I'm not a religious teacher. I'm not teaching you this is the only way to do it. In fact, the person that I learned this technique from went to school for like 10 years, uh, like studying with, I don't even honestly remember what the method is, but it's a court or as a school. She learned out in California, but she studied and studied and studied with those people, and she's very religious in this practice. Like the way she taught me was exact, like you have to do it this way, and like there was just not a lot of grace for growth, honestly. And so while this is probably the most valuable practice that I've ever incorporated into my daily life, that has legitimately transformed everything that I do, and I know that it will yours too. I'm not going to tell you how to do it certain ways, and I'm not even going to tell you who I learned from. I don't want you to learn from her. But if you guys have more questions about it, of course, you can contact me at essentialmind at icloud.com, and I'm happy to answer questions that you have. So, what we're going to do is get in a comfortable seated position. Now, it can be that you're on the floor and your feet are, kind of your knees are up, and you're sitting on the floor with your knees on the ground, or you can sit in just a chair or a comfortable couch even, but the best way to honestly facilitate this practice, this specific practice, is to have your feet on the ground. And I take my shoes off. I'm wearing socks. I have actual like grounding pads. These are from the Vibes Up companies, based out of Reno, Nevada, and they're nationally known. But it's an amazing grounding mat to help just raise the energy, to help increase the energy that we're already producing. If you don't have anything like that, it's not a big deal. You are the best conductor in the world as a human. Thank God. So I'm just kind of moving my feet around and getting ready for this practice. I have my water that has lime essential oil in this one, but a citrus essential oil to help dissolve the toxins and the petrochemicals that we ingest and store in our fat cells. And so I drink citrus in my water almost daily as well to help remove the gunk painlessly, easily, quickly. And of course, doing this work, it's going to be very essential to always, I know I've talked about this often, but I'm going to say it again, to drink your water and make sure it's non-fluorinated, make sure it's non-chlorinated, make sure it's filtered, and actually uh, efficiently structured, for our bodies. So, okay, here we go. So we're just gonna go ahead and close your eyes. I'm gonna close my eyes, okay? And you don't have to, but while we're just beginning this practice, it is helpful just to kind of focus in. And what we're gonna do is just start belly breathing. If you haven't learned the correct technique of breathing while exercising or meditating or just calming down, let me do this with you. You can open your eyes for a second. For those of you who are, this is brand new information. Actually, I talked to someone, she was an idiot, but she had been meditating. She had been a Buddhist and she had no idea about how to breathe. And it's like, how can you meditate without learning how to belly breathe? So what this breathing is designed for is to like kind of bypass the brain, the sympathetic breathing system, and to help us to get into a holistic, synchronized breathing state. So I'm going to show you with my belly here. Maybe I'll do it on the side. So this is me pushing my stomach out and breathing in. And then I'm going to breathe out. And you can see that it puffs out and it goes back in. So it's going to be breathe in, breathe out. Okay. So we're going to just begin to belly breathe to kind of get into the flow. I put my palms up on my knees just because that's how the lady taught me to do it, because energy comes out and then it fills in our aura at the end, is why I do it that way. But feel free to do whatever is comfortable for you or natural again. So we're going to breathe. Now let's close our eyes. I'm going to go through this process. And this is, I'm not going to do like a 30-minute session here. I'm just going to quickly do this. But I want you to get an idea of what the heck I'm talking about in a deeper way. Yeah. Because I know in our teaching module, I talked a lot about it. But so this, I just want to make sure that we kind of went through it at least briefly together. And you can go to even YouTube and, just type in Earth and cosmic energy or running Earth and cosmic energy and pull up some really great videos. And actually, I might put up my favorite Kathy, can't remember her last name, Kathy Benz, I believe, but I can put up her link to one of my favorite ones. It's about 30 minutes. All right. So my feet are connected to the ground. My bottom is firmly on the chair. My spine is straight. My shoulders are not up by my ears, but relaxed and down above my elbows. They're in alignment. And I'm going to connect down now. I'm going to imagine rainbow roots going directly down from the circle that I'm sitting in. So the roots are coming down from my feet and my sit bone, my tailbone, the whole radius around my seat has rainbow roots that are going straight down. In the technique I was taught, she asked us to envision like a straw or a hollow tree trunk, a steel tube, whatever material you want to use, but that is going to keep your rainbow roots to yourself. And again, I'm not going to go into the whole practice here as far as energetic healing. That's not my gift to you right here. It is only to see that this is a simple practice. So the rainbow roots go down and they grab on to the very center of our planet. It goes all the way down. You can imagine these rainbow roots going down through your floor, going down through your foundation, going down through the layer of topsoil, and then the rockier or more clay, thick dirt. And we go all the way down through that to the water table and even further down into the oil, the fossil fuel reservoirs. And we pass minerals as we go down. We pass the gems. We pass um, uh, animals, maybe even underground. We're going down. Oh, wow. I had a huge shift in my stomach, like a pain. Whew. We're going down all the way to the very center of the planet. And this can look any way you choose. It can be totally void and dark. It can be an iron core. It can be lava. It can be a rainbow sea. It can be like rainbow lava. It can be, and this is the one I use most of the time, is a huge, beautiful quartz crystal with many, many different formations on it. And this is the place that our planet regenerates from. And our planet, as we know, has the amazing ability to regenerate itself and to care and balance and harmonize with its inhabitants. And This is a sacred gift, and we are entering this space and we are grabbing on with our rainbow roots. And what we are doing now is we're just releasing. We are releasing everything from our physical bodies down into this cord that we've created. You can think of it as a power cord or an umbilical cord. And when we're letting it go, the earth is receiving it, and she is regenerating it through beautiful, amazing powers. And now I want us to envision, after we have grabbed on this power, coming back into our roots and up our roots now. Okay, here we come. And it's coming up through the bottoms of our feet, the soles of our feet. You can picture like little eyes on the bottom of your soles. Your souls is absorbing now. We're absorbing this power. I want you to imagine the resources you desire from our planet, as in gold or rubies, garnets, diamonds, opal. I picture minerals coming up as to help, like health. Does calcium come from the ground? Magnesium, all the different iron, all the different minerals and vitamins that we get from our soil and from the earth. We can take those into our system energetically as well. And again, we're dealing with vibrations and frequency and energy. It's not it doesn't have to be a solid pill you take in order to get the same vibration of healing. And so we are totally dependent. We're dependent on our mother to help care for our bodies at this moment. And we're so grateful to have this coming back up. I also envision turquoise a lot. Any beautiful gems, any water we can suck up through our feet, or even that lava if you feel like you need some fire from the earth, some grounded earth fire, go ahead and suck up some lava. Envision this as it's coming up through your soles, through your ankles, through your calves, past the backs of your knees, up your thighs, and straight up into our first point of contact, which today is going to be our root chakra. It's the red color. Oh, yes. Now I want you to imagine it just hooking on to that base center, your very lowest energetic center around your butt and your genitals and your hips. And it's coming up, and then it's going just back down the back of our cord. So it's a loop. It's looping. We are pulling up healthy. We are pulling up vital, beneficial, regenerated energy, and we are releasing any, we're just releasing it back out, and it's a loop. And so as it goes back through those roots, down back to the center of the earth, it's regenerated and it comes back up whole and clean again. We're going to just keep that running, okay? And then I want us to, oh, yes, that feels good. Good job. We're going to imagine we're at the bottom of our spine, and we're just going to shoot up, straight up through from the behind our chakras. Okay, so this is through our spine and up through the top, the very center of our head at the top. It's going to shoot up. And what we're doing here with our rainbow roots is we are going to grab on or you can do a golden cord if you want to, up through the sky. This time we're just gonna shoot up through, and you can even picture yourself in a flying saucer or a spaceship or your little astronaut suit that you just get to swim around up there freely in, or just be an avatar yourself and just go wild. Is what I normally do. So wherever you are comfortable reaching to, I invite you to hook up now to that source. Right now, if you're a beginner and you've never heard of any of this before, I would ask you to just connect to our central sun, our star that gives us life, our life-giving star, our Father Sun, and just reach there. In fact, I want us all to do that for this exercise. And on your free time, what I encourage you to do is, when you're practicing this, as often as you want, to go as far as you want, as far as you can, meet people, go to different galaxies, go to different universes. We live in a multiverse, and this sky is literally the limit. I mean, there is no stopping us, and we know that our universes are expanding exponentially. We're not shrinking. There's more than enough places for us to go forever, new places to discover. So get comfortable zooming around our own solar system, meet the planets. They each have their own divine aspects and medicines for us. And as we learn about them in our own solar system, we can venture out to even our neighboring galaxies, like the Pleiadian galaxy and the Sunflower galaxy and Octarians and Lumerians. Yeah, that feels good. And the sun, I want us to imagine we're pulling that sun down. It's like a big egg yolk, a big super golden, rich egg yolk, like almost orange. It's just a beautiful golden color, and it's coming down and it's just dripping down like honey into our entire being, so that our entire system is filled with this life-giving light, healing light. And it's coming down through our crown, through our head, and down our shoulders and arms and hands, continues down our torso, past our heart and our energetic center and our gut, all the way down, and it meets our bottom root chakra, the red energy center that is connected with our seat and that has the beautiful earth energy running in it right now. And right now, those two energies mix and merge. So you have this beautiful golden, honey, orangey light mixing with whatever beautiful minerals and gems and healing medicines you got from the earth. And that goes clockwise. If you can just imagine it swirling clockwise at your lower base, this is what we're going to do. And now for this exercise, I want us to envision a trap door being opened from that red zone in our back, almost like right above our tailbone where we're sitting. And there's a trap door, and you can envision all that needs to be detoxed, all that needs to be released, all that isn't serving us is now released through this door. And as it does that, it goes down the cord, and our beautiful earth recycles that for us. Isn't it beautiful? We can really give gratitude and honor to the planet that we are formed from. No matter what religion or backwalk you have, our human bodies return to dust. This is not made up. And that's what we're made of. And so we release any negativity, we release any harm, self-sabotage, shame, guilt, fear, be released, and go down our rainbow roots only to be regenerated and come back in a beautiful, beneficial, helpful, kind, sweet, loving, unconditioned love form. Okay? And this is effortless. If this is hurting your brain, you're doing it wrong. No, there's no wrong, but don't stress out. This is just something that gets easier with time and practice, clearly. Okay? So there's no right and wrong. You're doing perfect. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up and sticking with me. Listen, I'm going to kind of go a little bit quicker through these next steps, but everything that I just said for this first step is what we're going to do as we continue to belly breathe and pump this life-giving cosmos and earth energy mixture slurry. It's a slush. It's a beautiful scrubbing brush for our energetic centers all the way up. So continuing to belly breathe. And we envision it clockwise spinning, and it's going to go up. We're going to pump it up to the next step, which is orange, our creativity center, and even our sexuality, and our earth and cosmos energy spins in the clockwise direction. All of our energy centers, we can imagine about the size of baseballs. I've heard them all labeled different sizes. I have no idea what size each of them are. I just know that I need them to be aligned and shiny and spinning all the same direction to be at my best. And so that's what I encourage you to envision. And I'm sure you guys will get more into it and teach me some things when you're done here. So we're just going to keep pumping that up. Opening the trap door, letting the sludge out. When I first started this, it looked like a can of, like, you know, the condensed soups come out of a tin can, like, I had sludge coming out of my trap doors, just black and sludgy. Today, some, you know, I can see black smoke or just little trickles. I don't let gunk get too much built up anymore. So we're gonna keep going up to our middle point of the yellow, the chi, our energy, our pure energetic centers. This is our true essence, where our life force was created, our 0 point, right behind our belly button. It's yellow and bright and shiny, and imagine our mixture going clockwise. Moving up to our hearts, to our heart center, the green. Remembering that our arms, I want you to put your arms out to your side like a T. And remember that our heart extends out to our fingertips, guys. When we give people our hug, we are offering our heart energy to them. And these are the main places I think that this course will begin to touch, is your heart and your energy, your chi, your yellow and green centers. We freely accept this beautiful energy flowing. And remember, right in the middle of our chest is a ball or flower. Beautiful. I hope you have beautiful pictures of what the energy center looks like. You know, the lotus flower is the classic one, but it's spinning. Oh, God, yes. That was beautiful. Thank you. I felt that shift. Thank you. Remember the trap door, and now we're going to pump it up to our throat chakra, or blue as it's classically colored. All of our self-expression, all of our what we even say to ourselves. This is encompassing our mouth, our nose, our ears. This center is across the entire band, basically right below our eyes. So all of our senses are being cleaned out, cleared out, so that we can speak freely, so that we can hear openly, so that we can smell the roses. We can smell and taste the honey of life. It's beautiful. Allow that trapdoor just to come out. And again, this is something that you can watch every day and really work with to extend this practice, to grow, to regenerate your entire cellular being. This will help us stay connected. It helps us to be radiant and prosperous. Okay, we're going to go up to our third eye, to the purple center, and just release all the toxicity that's been built up over thousands of years from our ancestors, and especially on this planet with the fluoride that calcifies our pineal on purpose, I would say, in order for us to not be able to receive our messages that we can naturally, innately see with our third eye, with our different internal parts of the brain that are so powerful. The eye of Horus. We wink our third eye at each other and allow that trapdoor just to open, so that those negative conditioning conditions cells go out. Okay, guys. We're going to pop up out to the top of our head to our crown. This is about 6 inches or a foot above our head, and sitting up here, beautiful violet colored flower spinning clockwise. And we just allow that earth shiz that we pulled up, and our cosmic sun that we connected to on this round, and whatever else you guys need to bring down from the cosmos is what we can bring down, whether it's healing, love, acceptance, freedom of speech, prosperity, abundance, you know, whatever it is that you feel you can receive from the planets or the sun or the different galaxies, the different life forms that are more advanced and benevolent beings. Bring that down, mix that clockwise, and allow that trapdoor to open, because this is where most of us are definitely blocked. Most people do not have an open crown. And I'm going to tell you, there are practices and people that I have come in contact with where my crown basically closed off for weeks, and I was unable to even get it open. again until I released those people from my life, and it magically opened after that, which I think says a lot. So these practices are not only in order to help us tune up our own being, but also to keep us in tune with our being, to keep us in touch with how others around us are affecting our energy, our life forces. And it's a huge eye opener, no pun intended. It is a big eye opener. Oh, yes. So now, whew, whew, I feel good. You guys feel good? So now what we're going to do, we have these beautiful energies flowing in us, and we are going to open our palms up and just allow any excess to flow out through our crown and down into our aura. It's coming out of the palms of our hands, in filling in all the holes all around us. I'm sure I've mentioned this in the course. It was a while ago when I created it, and then doing a bonus a little bit after that. But we have a 6-foot biofield all the way around us. And this is scientific, and you can see it. Oh, I almost got my glass over, sorry. You can see it on film with special cameras that record electromagnetic energy. And so our whole bubble around us, our whole sphere around us is filled in, and really bring in that sun, that golden honey all in and all around, so that there's just a warm womb of love and glow and beauty, freshness, majesty, strength, abundance, unity, awareness, clarity. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. Thank you, self, for doing this practice. Thank yourselves for showing up for yourself. Thank you for reparenting yourself. Tell yourself thank you for taking care of you. That's what this whole course is about, right? It's about being the parent. It's about taking care of yourself. Here we are. We're showing up for ourselves. That is huge. Humans have not been trained to do this, guys. That's why this course is so important for this time, especially now in 2020 and beyond. Okay. So here we are now under this golden glow, and we're going to release I think we're going to release the top cord. You can stay in a pillar of light with the cosmos. Let's just do that. Or you can totally just release them and just go around with your bubble. But just know you're always connected. You're always loved. You're always protected. There are different practices to this, obviously. And I would love to stay connected with you to help work with you one-on-one, or someone on my sacred team will be able to further this practice with you if you desire. For now, what we're going to do is just thank the universe for blessing us, thank the earth for blessing us, thank ourselves for showing up, thank the others that are doing this work with us, this course with us, and all the light workers on the planet that have plugged in before you and will ever plug in, as we grow together in this beautiful unity consciousness of sacred harmonious union with ourselves first and others, and then with the divine. And you can gently open your eyes when you're ready. I just want to say, as an ending to this practice, I like to, in my mind, give yellow roses to everyone I'll come in contact with during the day that I know. If you don't know who you're going to be with, a lot of times I just like machine gun yellow roses all around me, all around my town, all around the internet, because we are now vibrationally different. We're vibrationally harmonized. And I pray that you can feel that immediately. And if you don't, that's okay. You don't have to feel the difference in order for it to be working. I promise it's working. I promise. If you just sat here through this whole thing that I did, something shifted. So, congratulations. And thank you again so much for joining me. And please, please, pay it forward. Share this course with as many people as you can on your platforms if it's helped you, with your friends, with your family. If it's helped you and you feel like they'll resonate with my style, please, please share. Not for me, not for my benefit. I make a lot of money in a lot of different ways. And the reason I priced the course what I did was because it's a fair exchange and it helps one put an investment into their self, which is what reparenting is all about. We give everything we own for our own children most of the time, and but we struggle with giving ourselves anything, and that is completely opposite. We have to put the oxygen mask on ourselves before we can ever try to help another human get along. And so again, namaste. The divine in me honors the divine in you, and may this practice benefit infinite number of beings and help to eradicate the root of suffering and allow us to all live in sacred harmonious union. Goodbye.